When I'm wrong, I promptly admit it. When I'm wrong, I promptly admit it. This is a saying, that we have in AA, because my whole life I've pretty much just been blaming everyone else for all of my problems. But this is a saying that we have, it's in the big book, it's part of step 10. And basically, in order to not carry any resentment, anger, being upset, which might lead you to go out and drink or drug or use and relapse, I can forgive others. I can forgive myself. For me, one big situation was my former wife. She used to send me really mean messages, and I would get really pissed off, and I would just try to chat battle with her, an argument, She was very belittling, calling me names, like I'm not a man, I'm a piece of shit, I'm worthless, just really mean things that somebody that knows you well, that you thought would never come back at you, never reveal things, never belittle you, will kind of happens, especially maybe after a relationship. At least it happened to me. And so I used to get really defensive, with that. And then, one day I just started, instead of saying something mean, I just said, "You're in my prayers." Of course I said her name. I'm not going to say it on air, but, "You're in my prayers. I pray for you." And then I even put up some prayer hands, And I don't know, and she kept trying to battle me, and every time she tried to battle me, I would just send her some prayer hands. I said, "I pray for you. I'm praying for you." I don't know how many times she did it, but she finally she stopped arguing with me. So it was so awesome. I had to tell my friends, I was like, "I can't believe I just said, I pray for you," and then, she stopped sending me evil messages, and to this day, it's been, I don't know, 3 years since I did that. And, we don't argue, man. When I sense it, that she's going to argue with me, I kind of back off. But so what did I do? I basically, what I want to say is I basically just poured water on the fire, I spread light on darkness, and carrying a resentment against somebody is just, what a burden, So whenever I feel resentment towards somebody else, I have to remind myself, and I have to forgive myself, and I might have to tell the other person I'm sorry, right? Because I don't want to relapse. I don't want to get so upset that, maybe I go out and drink again or use again. So these are just one of the mental words that we think about whenever I get angry. Because when I get angry and something bad, if I get angry and do something, man, there's some fucking automatic karma. I swear, I got angry with a bank teller, let's say, I don't know, say last year, and this really happened. These are things that happen to me whenever I get upset. And I got really upset, and I freaking argued with the bank teller because she didn't understand what I wanted. I just wanted some change, and she wouldn't give me change. I wanted $10 in change in ones, or maybe 20. And she's like, I can't do that. I'm like, I'm at a fucking bank, dude. What the hell? I'm speaking to her in Spanish because I live in Panama. And then so I drive off and I'm angry and I go into this parking lot, the supermarket, and I'm getting ready to get on the main road. And it's a new exit on this supermarket. And my fucking back tire hits this big piece of concrete, man. And my truck bounces up in the air and fucking slams on the ground and fucking busts my tire, breaks my fucking leaf spring, and I'm on the side of the road. And at that moment, I knew that was karma, man, If I would have caught myself beforehand, I probably could have just said, look, I'm sorry, I'm upset, I understand you're trying to do your job, not carry that burden, and then go on with my day. But I had to ride with it, man. I was just angry, and I had to have justification. Well, fucking karma kicked my ass, So I had to repair my tire, and I only have 2 good leaf springs still on my truck. I still have to repair that. So yeah, just putting out that fire early so you don't have to carry that burden, That's if I can continue doing that, that's a great thing. Even whenever I pray for other people. People that may have resentments against me, I pray for them. And it could be something as simple as like, let's say Joe and Charlie, whoever. I pray for you, Joe and Charlie. I wish you the best. I pray for you abundance, Because maybe I know they have an issue against me, but I also don't want to carry that. So they're in my prayers. And honestly, in my prayers, like, I think it's really important, and I do that. And I think that's part of like clearing my side of the street, And that's just been a practice that I've been doing on the daily, on the moment. But the thing is, only if I remember. When I remember, it's great. A lot of times I don't remember, so I can get upset, and angry or whatever, or even feel negative, and pissed off, for maybe a couple of days, or, but then I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, sheesh, Chad, I had to catch myself, so I have to remember, Anyway, it works if you work it. Keep coming back.